Okay. I think we're good. I think we are good. So, when we left off with Paranormasight last time, sweet, you get deleted scenes. Yeah, true that. The VIP experience. We finished Shogo's story last time, and now we have 3 new stories that were unlocked. We got Harue, Tetsuo, and Yako. So I think we're just going to play them in order. Start with Harue. That's who's in my thumbnail. I can't just decide to switch it now. That wouldn't make much sense. And then hopefully finish her today, and then, you know, 1 stream per person. Unless it's super short, in which case we can do multiple. We'll find out. Synopsis for Harue's story. When the son of Harue Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Harue has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. Ooh. Spooky. Very spooky. Let's jump in. Oh. A little loud to start. Good thing I turned the volume down. May those who mock fires, I assume this is going to be flame, perish in flame? Fires what? Perish in flame. Kill them. Starting off a little intense. Kill all the flame bearers. You've acquired the power to use the cursed stone haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire-starting device on their person. Ah, so that's why Shogo got killed when we were playing as him in this part, because he had the lighter on him. So we either have to be near fire, or they have to have, like, a match, or a lighter, or maybe they have to be, like, near a stove or something. What are the odds that every character meets an unfortunate end? I'm gonna go with relatively high, if I had to guess. I don't think this is the type of game where people are gonna have a good time. The memory of the person that inspired this. I see. My home is burning to the ground. I can see why they would be a vengeful spirit. I can't speak. My throat is burned out from the smoke. Clack, clack. Must be the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and enchanted my lord. How many innocent people did I lure in under her orders? Alright. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Had to hydrate. Who so strongly desires the right to resurrect her son who was killed a year ago. But she's gonna need... So Shogo needed 100, I believe. Like points or souls or whatever it was called. To revive Kyoko. No, it wasn't Kyoko. What was her name? Yoko. Her name was Yoko. And she had died like minutes prior. And this is a year, so I feel like Harue's gonna need a lot more. Unless they just kind of drop that logic. Congrats on reaching 100 subs, Leo. Cheers to many more to come. Thank you. Thank you, Sebi. Appreciate the congratulations and you being a subscriber and being active in chat. Very kind of you. Spend your hard-earned free time watching me fumble my way through games. I can't even speak right. But yeah, thank you. Very glad to have hit that milestone. Alright, starting at 12 a.m., which I believe is the same time that Shogo's story started. So it'll be interesting to see, like, if Shogo and Yoko show up in this. Because if we assume that this is happening at the same time as, like, the alternate Shogo route, which is when Yoko lives, then I don't know. All right. Let's see. Let's see, Harue. So we're back with the detective guy. Can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. A good mood after that. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. That's not a very happy face. I'd probably be terrified if somebody looked at me like that, to be perfectly honest. Sweet dreams. Persons of interest? Me? The death of her son was a result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case. A mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police so they couldn't negotiate. The incident was covered up, the killer still remains at large, leading the aggrieved Harue to call on the service of a private investigator, Richter Kai, to uncover the truth. I wonder if the kidnapper is actually one of the characters that we know. That would be a twist. Like, what if it's actually that nice young cop? Like, it was the old and the young cop who were together. The old cop, I feel like he's one of the main characters. It can't be him. But if it was the younger one, that would be a twist. Or maybe that guy on the bridge who was at the end of Shogo's? That's her coping face. Their family came from a line of samurai. Her husband was adopted in through an arranged marriage, highly respected. But her family prioritizes work above everything else, so their marriage grew cold. Her son gave her purpose in life, but it was cut short. Was depressed for a long time. A few months ago, the husband was transferred, leaving Harue left to live in a large, empty mansion alone. All right. Good to know. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. So I wonder if that guy must not be a curse holder then? Just Harue? A fax machine? Very straightforward. We have a hanging scroll. Okay. Some flowers. An arrangement of flowers. She doesn't know anything about what goes on in her house. Can't go wrong with having a nice speaker system. What is this? Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? What is it, Richter? A silly sticker my son got from somewhere or other. Put it up just before, well, you know. It's the head hencho. Hencho, because he's a hen. Punny. Very punny. A collector's item. The mockingbirds. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. Nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up. I could see that being appeal. It's like Banksy, right? Like they just all of a sudden some Banksy work just appears somewhere and everyone goes crazy over it. But then there's a bunch of like impersonators, so I don't know, they somehow have to prove that it's an authentic Banksy work, I guess. I think the name is Banksy, that artist. Ah, an anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind. Yeah, I definitely like the same type of thing. Very accurate, Sebi. Very accurate description. So these are like collectibles. Damn. There's 20 of them? Oh, they have hints on where they are. Alright. I wonder if legend has it collecting them all will bring good luck. Like, it would be kind of ironic if there's like a true ending and you have to collect all of these to actually get it and get the good luck to get the ending. Sounds right as a C plus student in the arts. I'm not super artistically inclined either. I wish I was. I wish I could draw. I wish I had musical talent. Not to say those things can't be learned, but there's not much there right now. I too am a stick figure artiste. All right, so we got some doors. Oh, a TV. All right. So I think we've investigated everything about the room at this point. Oh, nope, there's a chandelier up here. Now I think that's everything. Oh, there's a clock up here. All right. Hello, Richter. The private investigator who we encountered as Shogo. Said he's not well known, but he's good at what he does. Yeah, if I saw a guy like this, I'd be a little suspicious too. I mean, what's with the hat? I mean, it matches him, actually. Works well for his design, like the white hat with the white shirt. The black stripe goes with the black hair. So it's not like it doesn't work. It's just, you don't really see hats like that. Oh, there you go. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? He's the reliable sort. He doesn't have a curse echo, so it's confirmed. He gets caught up in the events. He was once a cop, racked with guilt over the police's inability to help everyone in need quit the force to start his own firm. But his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases and has put his office in dire financial straits. I understand being bad at saying no. I'm like that. He studied alongside Detective June Ario at the police academy. And that's the younger guy, so they actually know each other. Oh, that would be an even bigger twist then if this guy is the killer. Given his outlandish clothing, he excels at covert investigations and tailing. His biggest source of happiness is his pet female albino parakeet Ernestine. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, which is what we just found. Typically leaves the office in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richter. Do we know them? Was that one of the people that we met? No, so we had such a minor encounter with the girl that she doesn't show up here, but it could very well be that that's the schoolgirl, I guess, that we encountered in the previous route. My sister got the artistic talent, I got the average anime protagonist character syndrome. Hey, I mean, if you were the average anime protagonist, you'd have a harem, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Or some, like, crazy superpower. Got a file on his agency. Okay. I decided to pick a name starting with A. The name is confusing at best. All right. Now we've investigated everything and we can actually talk. Yes, please bring me up to speed. You were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Because now I can finally avenge my dead son. Interesting. Very interesting. The haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere, told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the curse you need to do it. Honestly, I find it hard to believe. Me too. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. Looks like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence like that, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. Alright, let's keep talking, Richter. I don't think you quite understand. This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. You know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head as clear as day. You just knew, huh? Along with the curse echoes resentful memories. Dying like it did hundreds of years ago. That's true. Where's my harem? You are your harem. What? What does that mean? Ah. It's no fun having it be yourself. At the very least, buy a bunch of body pillows. That's kind of a harem, right? They might not respond to you or be alive, but it's something. They look like your favorite characters. Feels weird talking about body pillows when there's a flaming guy who just died on screen. Fills me with bloodlust. Ooh. Richter is like, ooh, I think I need to kill Harue. He went 0 to 100 real quick. Shogo in the other route was like, what? I don't know if I can do this. He only did it because he felt like he had no other choice at the beginning. And then it kind of picked up. Right out of the gate, Harue's like, oh my god, it's time. I've been waiting for this. Just as long as they're carrying fire. I hope Richter doesn't have a, yeah, he's gonna be like, I have a lighter on me. Uh-oh. Oh, that's why he asked Shogo in the previous route, do you have a light on you or anything? Because then he knew. He must have deduced that I was a curse bearer. And then since he knew I had a lighter on me, that Harue could kill me. I'm scared if I introduce another one, the other might leave me. I sure hope not. That would be really disrespectful of the first one. From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me anyway. Good grief, talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. Alright, let's keep talking, Richter. That's what you hired me for, ma'am, to look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigema. They never did find who did it. And that's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of none. One lead. Ooh, he does have a lead. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway. Alright, an overview of the kidnapping that happened. Was kidnapped on the way home from school with the ransom being demanded the same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought to be a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigema family was closely tied to the police, and Shuichi was the grandson of a senior official, it quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit, losing the public's confidence. The culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police. After 3 days of failures, Harue reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the money as fast as possible, but her husband and father refused, saying they would not let the criminal win. The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, so the culprit never made contact again. Another week passed, and the body was found floating in the river. The death could largely be ascribed to the police's incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with stringent media embargoes. The case has long since gone cold. Persons of interest. Okay, so now her kid shows up in the list. He was a conscientious, brave young boy. He dreamed of becoming a police officer. Spent his days including playing piano, learning the abacus, I have no idea what that is, taking English lessons, and training in kendo. The tendency to put other people's needs over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them all to go on a hunt for mockingbird stickers. Me neither, Sebi. It's very unfortunate, to say the least. Alright, let's talk about the investigation some more. We still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found and then we can make a decision. Let's think a bit. My heart's still racing, my chance at long last. Alright, she doesn't have much to think about other than her bloodlust. Alright. Alright, so that's just gonna repeat the same line. Let's talk about the kidnapping. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to Northern Oyoko River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from, but it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely he was abducted by car on the way home. Exactly, Shuichi was clever. He never would have gotten in a car with a stranger. It's possible they forced him in, which is true. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. What if there was a collaborator? Someone he thought he could trust, who then handed him over to the kidnapper? Does Leo have a big brain moment and predict it? We'll find out. Hydration. Alright. So did they target him at some other time, or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? Well, why not turn the problem on its head? Oh, what if the kid, since he was so kind and always wanted to help other people, the kidnapper tricked him into thinking that he was actually, like, in need of help. So then Shuichi went to help him, and then the kidnapper snatched him. Oh, there's another thing back here to examine. Alright. Let's switch here to the right before we jump in. The Rite of Resurrection. I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old book showed up recently with all the details. And they say the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. What if I hadn't sent him to school? Well, that isn't really what people do. You've become the very thing you swore to destroy. What is that from? I'm blanking. I know it. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't place it. You've become the very thing you swore to destroy. Oh my god. Why is my brain failing me? Star Wars. How could I forget Star Wars? Hello, Nugget. Welcome to the stream. Just FYI, the game being played is a horror-themed one that has a lot of sensitive topics, you could say. So, if those are not something that sit well with you, then just a heads up that you might want to reconsider being in the stream. Don't want anybody to be unpleasantly surprised when something comes up that, you know, very dark Very dark game. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the right. Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. Yeah, your expression changed quite a bit. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, and this is a big but, if the right is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. And she just knows, yeah, immediately. She's like, so? I would do anything to bring him back. If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. A shame, huh? That's all? I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. Probably true. That's so, is it? Dear oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? What indeed, Richter? What indeed? If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I won't be party to murder, I won't be party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client. I feel like he's the type of guy who wouldn't go for the pay, so... Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you. Oh, so that's where they got the idea of stealing somebody else's who already has, when they tried stealing mine when I was Shogo. Well, how about stealing someone else's stone after they filled it with the soul dregs? If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, then that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. What if I stole it using my curse? That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. Alright. What about my curse? Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about your curse? The Haunting Clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo, if I remember correctly. In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Hanjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere. Sounds sensible. And if I remember correctly, your Haunting Clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. Makes sense. Seems like a good curse to have, simple and straightforward enough to use. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. It's big that it works on lighters too, just slip one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before you even knew you're there, they wouldn't even know it hit them. So that's where they have the Shogo thing. So she could have theoretically bluffed. Oh, so if she didn't need to bluff when she met me before, because she already knew I had a lighter because the detective is working with her and he knew. But if the detective didn't know I had a lighter, that might have gone differently. Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. We could try it now. That sounds risky. That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Good call, Richter. You're an odd one, ma'am, if you don't mind me saying. And I don't think it's just the curse. Oh, does my man Richter have the Riz? Rizter? As for what we do next, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside your normal routine. Alright, the investigation, yeah, we already talked about that. So now, just gotta go back to the kidnapping. The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into their car, but how? The only thing that makes sense is if they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust. That's what I said back there. Oh, big brain Leo. A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or someone else that he knew. But all the adults supposedly had alibis. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? Oh, because Shuichi liked cops. He wanted to be a cop. So what reason would he have to distrust somebody dressed as a cop? I should get the OST for this game. It's got my fingers typing like crazy. Evokes the perfect emotion I seek to create. I'm a big fan of soundtracks myself, so I get where you're coming from. I have quite the collection of physical soundtracks, actually. Mostly for anime, some games. That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police. He would have had a reason to trust them. There is a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much cops stand out. That's sort of the point, after all. They're meant to be visible deterrent against crime. True. So if there were a witness around, they might have said something. But here's another interesting bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. So, what if it was a police woman? Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Feels bad, man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a cop when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? I think that's a pretty common tactic with kidnappers too, right? Like, it'll be a man and a woman combo, and they'll use the woman to lure somebody in because it seems safer. I've heard about that. Like, I've read that in a couple different cases. If someone like that said they were lost and asked for directions, would he have gotten into a car? The siren song, true. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated, but if Shuichi believed it, we might have something. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize that she was being used. Oh, true. Could explain why she wasn't coming forward. She might not realize that she had anything to do with it. That's an interesting theory. So the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. Good idea. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. I can't say for sure. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Oh. Several hours earlier. Who is the man? What if the man is the kidnapper and he's lying? There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Oh, no, this is just some random guy. Jonoichi. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? My life is in danger. I need your help. Oh. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. No kidding. That would catch just about anybody off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Is she the other main character? A schoolgirl, huh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Oh man, this guy's not taking it seriously. She's a murderer. I saw what she did. Oh. Saw her kidnap Shuichi. Come again? Or at least she's got something to do with it. Makes sense. She either did it or she knows the guy. If that's true, you've been sitting on valuable information. Why didn't you tell anyone? She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a squirrel girl had you scared for your life. So you've been sitting on that all this time and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans. He clearly genuinely believes this. Yep. But it doesn't add up. How could a squirrel girl have a fully grown man so terrified? She'll curse? Oh, she's a curse bearer. You're losing me here. Her house, it's... No, come on. Don't cut it off there. Tell me what's wrong with her house. That guy's definitely gonna end up dead. No way that he makes it out. Alright, that was interesting. At the time, I thought his mention of curses was crazy talk, but I'm starting to see there might be more to it. But the curses didn't happen that early. The curses all happened around midnight. There's a good chance that she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man. His name's Kohei Jonoichi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. So it's one of his students. Very interesting. Can I think? Nope. Alright. Oh. Damn, am I supposed to... That's a big decision. Let's have him investigate the kidnapping some more. Your wish is my command. I'll focus all my efforts on looking into the kidnapping. But you can't investigate at night. Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess that was kind of a trick question then, because no matter what, he's going to have to help me. All right. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before the morning comes. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night, and then in the day, I'll start asking questions. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Alright. Now then. I should get to work. There's only so much time. I'll call you if I find out anything new. There's no telling what kinds of curses you might find on the streets at night. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything. If that's all, I should be going. Alright, that's an interesting start to her arc. And then the next picture is her outside at night. Sounds like somebody didn't listen to the advice you were given 15 seconds ago. Come on, Harue. Alright. 1 a.m. So she's still inside at the start. Oh, she'll leave because she'll get a call. It's alright, keep waiting. Can investigate all the same things as before. So now she's a little more attentive to the things that I'm investigating. I feel like I feel like when I investigate, oh, that newspaper, I don't remember seeing that before. All right, not yet. So guess we have to investigate the paper. Obviously, we have to read it. What? Why would anybody pick don't read it? Come on. I mean, we're going to go over everything. Looks like the city's biggest problem is pollution. Used to be even worse. People started getting sick, couldn't be ignored, but it's gotten better. That's good. Progress. Come on, keep reading. Is there more society? Oh, so Hanzhou is always plagued by crime. Found a cop dead in a local park the other day. Oh, and that's what the guy was investigating. Okay. Might tell me my stonks are down. I sure hope not. Has been a very erratic market the last couple years. Suicide at a local high school. High school girl jumped off a roof. She was bullied or something about exam. What? But no, this can't. Oh, it was the girl. Oh. So is it the potential lead just ends there then? All sorts of articles about the economy. 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. That's awful. Oh, wait. No, that's good. Wait. No, that's bad. Because 100 yen to $1 would be normal. No, so that's bad, yeah. Because you would want it to be less yen as like $1. So like if you have 100 yen, you actually have $2. That would be good. Right? I think? People are saying it could fall further. Common to own a car and a TV. Supermarkets are more stocked than ever. Land prices are skyrocketing. That's also an IRL moment. That's got to be it for economy. All right, culture. What do we got for culture? Now that everyone has more spending money, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. Arcades, now there's theme parks, gaming machines, superheroes, films. Trends have such short shelf lives, true. Always have to keep up with the next big thing to stay relevant. All right, education. Everyone attends high school, even girls. Universal education policy. Education is the backbone of modern society. Yep. New generation is rebelling. Alright, no more education then. TV. Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping. The music is making you get lost in your inner thoughts. It'd be a tense inner thought session, though. Occult is popular at the moment. Horror stuff is always popular, I feel. Alright, so we've read all of that. There we go. There's the phone call we've been waiting for. "2 a.m. Jumped ahead pretty fast. Komagata Bridge. All right, that's where we met Shogo. I think. There's 2 different bridges. I was just thinking the same thing. All right, let's check our surroundings before we talk to him. There's a highway on one side, a freeway on the other. One of the bridges. Okay. Got the river. Water is filthy and horrid, but it looks peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Hanjo folks picture when you think of home? That's true, because they found her kid's body in the river. When 3 a.m. comes, it's sandwiching time. Oh boy. Very dedicated mother. In olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuao saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Hanjo. Plot twist, we've all been dead the whole time. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryugoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meireki, and just like that, Hanjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. No, there's no meaning anymore. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were used for. The other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore and stop it from leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, it was a physical barrier, but unofficially, there was a spiritual one. Hanjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife. Certainly seems like it. Probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing on now the border between life and death. If there was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Just thinking out loud. Alright, another file. Nice. The more information we have, the better. Balanced as all things should be. Yes, that is. Plagued with sewage issues. Situation has improved. Gets a large number of visitors. Firework displays. Alright. One more memory. Oh. What would that be? 20 years ago when you were still a schoolgirl. Back then, the river was filthier, full of garbage and discharge, scummy, slimy, and it stank. Sounds gross. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. Ew. But one day, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What? Yeah, for real. What? You just dropped that casually? What were the chances someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? The part that was left would have an identifiable scar, and they could tell that there had been a murder from the blade marks. You're talking about the Nejima murders. This is new. I don't remember that coming up in the Shogo route. I wasn't aware of it then. I'd only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Gotta find out about this. But hydrate before. Alright. So what were the Nejima murders? First came to the attention of the authorities when part of a hand was discovered in the river. Testing revealed it was a missing high school student. As it appeared to have been severed deliberately, the police launched a murder investigation. A large-scale search of the river was organized, but the polluted state of the water made it impossible. Visibility was poor, the stench was intense, divers quickly fell ill. They succeeded in recovering only the head and part of the leg. At the time of the incident, the river was as polluted as it had ever been. Fish nor shellfish could survive, caused the festival to be cancelled indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentified human bones. Caused a stir among the public as several other young women had gone missing in recent years, and it was feared they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Due to lack of evidence, the investigation ground to a halt. During a questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the public. An investigation was conducted, leading to his arrest. He had snatched his victim from the street, confined her in an underground storeroom of the shop, chose her for no special reason, but decided she was an opportune target. Kept her locked up for several days, sewed her shut, severed her fingers and toes. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Don't even particularly want to read that out loud. Disposed of the body behind his home in the river before cleaning the storeroom and pretending nothing had happened. Once apprehended, he readily divulged details of the murder but was less willing to explain the motive. I don't know what came over me, I know it was wrong. Nejima sentenced to life in prison. Wow, that was something. And that was the guy. Wow. It's all a bit of a blur, a wave of chaos just parting around me. All the divers fell ill. Sorry story for everyone involved. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt, but every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I wouldn't want to go rooting around in there myself, neither would I. Made easy targets for bad people, yep. Makes sense. You see, back then, if you chopped the body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first time, and people began to wonder how many other people had been murdered the same way. Never found any evidence, though. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up? I wonder why you're here, looking for a curse bearer. Yep. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for a long time. It was interesting. A little macabre, but interesting. Not macabre, that's not even how you pronounce it, right? Macabre? Like, I don't know how to pronounce it. But I know the word I mean. How could she not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. I mean, I think she said that when she started the conversation, right? Or was she saying it just like a story? The police wrote a thank you letter. Said it was only thanks to me they managed to bring Nejima to justice. Guess it wasn't the killer's day. Damn, you can still talk about the river? A lot of talk about the river. Alright, now the river's done. Alright. Um, Seems like I've examined all the surroundings, which means we can talk. Alright, you go first, Richter. Poking around in places looking for curse bearers, and I think I found a few candidates. Okay. That's Hall Man in Kinchibori Park, so that's the guy who first person we encountered is Shogo. Trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me, and he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. I'm pretty sure he's not, based on Shogo's story. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Bar Gusui Suite. Huh. I don't think this guy showed up. Maybe this was the guy who tried attacking me in the dark. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. He was nervous. Clear is up to something shady, gathering dregs. Alright, these are the couple that, or not the couple, but the people that we saw at the end of Shogo's story. The man came up to me and asked me flat out as I was curse bearer. I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there. Though it didn't seem like they were working as a pair. Yeah, she was just kind of hovering in the background as Shogo. And she was like, oh, don't mind me. And then when we took out the guy, she was like, she just dipped. Like, she didn't even react. Like, there was a very brief shot of her way off in the background. Like, she left as soon as she realized what was happening. I feel like she's going to be pretty important. Like, she might be a big bad or something. They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Oh, and the cops. 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around. A body turned up in a local park, so they might be looking into that. But the park has its ties to the 7 mysteries. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, something's got to be up. Oh, he knows this guy. That was in his profile. So he didn't mention Shogo. She might be pulling the strings. That would be interesting. It's all in the name. Richter Kai, P.I. Richter Kai, investigator extraordinaire. True. Very peculiar way of dressing. Still too early, yep. Plus there's still others we don't know about. I saying we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies show up, that'll get the pot nice and hot, and when it's boiling, our chance will come. Alright, so now I have to tell them what I found out. Michio Shiraishi. The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping. That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? I heard something like that had happened, never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. Finally get a lead only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason that Jonoichi was so shaken up. Like she's gonna come back from the grave and get him? He said she was gonna curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I bet he has something to do with her death. That's why she's so scared of being cursed by her. Something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. Care to take a guess? I'll try guessing. But I think the guy silenced the girl. But he was scared of her. I don't know if he would have killed her. I don't think he cursed her. Blackmail? If anything, she would have blackmailed him. What if Mr. Jonoichi silenced Shiraishi with blackmail? Exactly! Oh my god, Leo Big Brain! Look at me go! He tried blackmailing her and she committed suicide. Jonoichi knew about Mishiraishi's connection to the kidnapping, and he used that to blackmail her into doing his bidding. He made her feel trapped. She took her own life. Oh, it's just a theory. I wonder if, was I actually big brain there, or was it like, no matter what you say, it's right? Just struck me it's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. And it's been 20 years. Ooh. So could that guy be out again? Is he one of the characters? Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves. But it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. They keep an eye on them and make them report in for regular checkups, but to avoid discrimination, they keep the records a secret from everyone but the employers. They give particularly notorious criminals new identities. Yep. It's like you're saying he could be out on parole right now. A little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months ago. Don't know if it was Nejima, but our discussion now did bring it to mind. The mystery continues. Oh boy. The fact that the music just stopped kind of makes me think there's going to be a jump scare. And I kind of don't want to click because of it. What did it remind you of? Don't jump scare me. I was passing the high school a little while ago and I saw someone. A janitor, I think, and it could have sworn that he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. But he looks a lot thinner than the guy in the picture. I mean, he could have changed since prison. What if he was connected to the death of the girl instead of the teacher? Looks a little different. Much thinner, yep. But perhaps... So, what next? What the rest of the curse bearers are up to. The river is a good distance from any of the mysteries, so theoretically you're not going to come here. Suspend. Oh. Did I reach a dead end or something? You cannot progress any farther. Once the situation has changed, select resume to try again. Oh. So I have to go to one of the other stories to make more progress in this story. Well, I feel like we know a little bit about the school, so I want to go here because this is the biggest question mark. That could fill in some more gaps. Plus it just, you know, top to bottom. Alright, we'll go with the detective. Tetsuo Satsumi. But before I click on the detective, it is hydrating time. Good stuff. Okay. Tetsuo Satsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate Jun Area. I still feel like this guy's kind of suspicious. Why? I don't know. It's like a gut feeling. But I can't shake it. 11 p.m., so this starts way earlier than the other stories. The gardens are where we found... This is where we encountered Harue when we were playing as Shogo. Forensics is done, crime scene is clean. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing happened. Occult stuff is really popular. Did you not know that? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it would be that simple. Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board thing these days. Ooh, is that going to be part of the girl story? Supposedly, you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. He's too cheerful. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're going to solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is going to be from now on? I don't think so. Don't make me laugh. Alright, so this is like an Ouija board. Yep. Since it mentioned students sneaking in, that reminded me that I got Corpse Party on PC the other day. Definitely planning on streaming that at some point. I watched the anime for it way, way back, like 2015-ish, maybe? 2014? It was nothing special, but made me curious about the game. Alright. Let's keep going. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. Oh, so it was his friend. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what, but whoever did it, I'll get them. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if it was a murder. Biases weaken our judgment, get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else. True. Have to keep an open mind. Let's review what we know. Yes. Soak up the atmosphere. The hell is there? Man, this guy is, he's funny. He must be into this occult stuff. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. True. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, we'll do a little investigating first. The surroundings. Built as part of the daimyo's estate in the Edo period. Kim City property. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. I don't like that. I don't like when things are too quiet. I'm the type who likes a little bit of noise all the time. If it's too quiet, I get a little unsettled. Pond. This pond, they said, used to flow into the river, but the river was so polluted that they cut it off. Good call. Not a whole lot to investigate in this park. I have sound roughly 24/7. I feel ya. I feel like I either always have a YouTube video going, a stream, music, like, if I'm not, like, actively playing or watching something, and I'm just kind of sitting around, hanging out, reading, whatever, I pretty much always have one of those. Or, like, TV in the background, like, during the spring and summer, I really like putting on baseball in the background, because I like baseball a lot. And then even at night, like, I put on a fan a lot, just for some white noise. Even in winter, which makes it a little harder to fall asleep, but I like it. Jun Ario, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. First time leading a case. Looks put together, but he acts like a kid most of the time. Alright, let's talk, Jun. So early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there was no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a cop and the evidence of struggle means it was likely a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play. Can I think? I've got a bad feeling about this case and my gut is really wrong. Ooh. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged in. But, boss, is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. You know something, don't you? Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to, a secret or something. You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? You should be able to put the rest together yourself. I turn on Fan-kun at night too. Yep, it's a good white noise option. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a death, especially one of a fellow officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau, 27 years old, single. Mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior cop. You knew him well. We were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. Could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all, kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type, the man who always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with locals. Treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion, had a great track record when it came to rehab. Sounds like we lost a good one. Took on a lot. Yeah, they must have targeted him specifically. Got a page for him, yeah. Entered the force at the same time as June. Found out under mysterious circumstances. Once a rebellious gang member, turned his life around. While his appearance suggested someone was rough around the edges, he was passionate, loyal, and caring. Left behind a fiancé he'd been dating since high school. You're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. The real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. Ooh, who was that? Come on, tell me. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school. Said the officer in charge was good to him, got him back on track. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Damn. If I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most. It doesn't seem like either of these guys have a curse, unless it hits them later on. Oh, but he would have a reason, right? Because he would want to bring back his friend who just died. But he's not the main character. The more senior cop is the main character, so does he have a reason? It's the classic anime line. Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? You can't wait for your own death. Get it together, kid. He is something. Alright, we still have a lot to talk about, dude. What about the family? The parents died a long time ago, lived alone, no siblings. Okay. Lived in a kind of place that seems haunted. Oh, what's this one more thing? He was engaged, yep. He'd been seeing his fiancée since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. But she may know if there'd be anything going on. We should speak to her, yep. I agree. Anything else about the victim? Looked into the current case, okay. What was he working on? He had 2 cases involving juveniles. Oh, I bet one was that girl who died. The first, yep, suicide of the girl who jumped off the building. Michio Shiraishi, a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though he had contact with her before the incident. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Visited her home and spoke to the parents. They said there was no problem. Must have thought something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life, but ultimately never reported the findings of his investigation. Everything is connected in these types of games, huh? Everything is connected. What did they discover? I need to know the missing pieces. More about the victim and what was the other case? Also related to a high school student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who got up to no good. Pretty bad, multiple charges. Been working with her for about 6 months, finally starting to opening up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. We can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. I like their dynamic. First, the 2 high school cases that he was handling. Speak with his fiance. Alright, so we got a bunch of notes on this guy. Acute heart failure, huh? But we still got a lot of things here. Can I think about anything new? Nope. Same thing. Alright. Let's talk about the cause of death. So we still don't quite know. Poison or drugs. He was clutching at his heart. Footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. Didn't get mugged. Anything else? Time of death, 11 p.m. 2 days ago, outside of the operating hours, found early in the morning yesterday. What was he doing out here at that time of night? Must have been meeting up with somebody, but who? I don't think he came here to hide something. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy based on the conversation so far. I think somebody probably called him out. Maybe one of the girls. Must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come in the middle of the night. So he met someone here to discuss something in secret and then they got into a fight? No. They called him here with the intent. You know, maybe they offered him a drink that was poisoned. We need that autopsy. Alright. I'm gonna talk about me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... happy as I am to hear that, how should I put it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect, Mr. June Ario. To tell me you're going senile. You must be sleepy, damn. Prying into my personal life all of a sudden. This dude is all over the place. Doesn't want to talk about himself. So his wife left him with their daughter. Yep. I I could see why somebody might not like that. What is that? The antidote to the poison you just drank. That would be ruthless. It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. I really want to think I want to talk about her after all that. Have some common sense. Most men are intimidated, huh? Going to college. Men love an educated lady. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? Hydrate. I wouldn't, I don't think. Alright. Man, still talk about himself? What did it remind you of? Must have been around the Nejima murder. Man, yet again, another connection to this murder, huh? Happened a year or two after the wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer. Oh. Cracking the case, finding the guy, it was just happenstance. Oh, right, because in the previous thing they said how he just happened to reveal something when they were talking to him. No one could believe such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may have never caught him. There was one other charge brought in the end. We may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the classmates, it's already been 20 years. How did he have the upper hand? Huh. Final topic, the occult. Rite of Resurrection, classic. And that lady always had a hand. Yep, she did have a hand. Whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City. Yeah. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that record of fates. Bringing the dead back to life, it's just a fantasy, not real. Yeah. I mean, Shogo, right? He got up to 100 and then he just got killed right away or something. So we've exhausted all the options? Can I think about something new? No? What are we supposed to... Am I gonna get jump scared by something then? Right? Because I can't... What am I missing? Already... There must just be an exit to the park. How do I leave? Tell me. Tell me how to leave, June. There's no, like... Let me save. It's been a while. Scene. Okay, I missed this. This is where the victim was found. Well, it's clean now. Feels like nothing happened. Okay, yep, so it was just because I'd missed that one thing. Oh my god, what the hell? Why did you do that to me? It had been too long of playing without a jump scare, I guess. Turn around, dude, look at it. It was that case all along? What case? A resentful memory is flowing into me. So this guy does have a curse. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, you're gonna have to play as the characters who have the curse. So now he's gonna have a bloodlust. Those who spread lies, kill them. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Use the use curse button when somebody lies to you. Evergreen Beach. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but he was found hanging in the garden that morning. That man, Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting clasps. He was found in a miserable state. Fanned his flames of greed. Hung there for days. Must have struggled greatly. Murderous impulse seeps into my soul. Ooh. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the... What does he desire so strongly, then? The younger guy seems like he would have desired it more strongly unless this guy has some more mystery to him. Don't tell me you really want senile? Damn. I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? Damn, this guy's ruthless. Got a bit of trouble. We'll be working some overtime. We're not going home. So is he just all in on the murders now as a cop? I can't imagine that. So, so he's hunting for curse bearers. Okay. Yep, first start with her is spirit board, which makes sense. We just learned about that. So I assume red means you can continue, so we still don't know what we need here. We're gonna have to get somebody to end up at the bridge. Alright, let's continue with these cops. Sorting through the facts. Alright. What happens at midnight? My friend liked to swing on a rope. We had some great times when we hung out. I bet they're still hanging to this day. Huh. Oh, man. Hopefully in a good way. Use it to have to kill people using the power of the curses. So he just told them straight up that he has the curse. Interesting. I'm never silly. I feel like this guy has like a... I feel like I can picture his voice in my head. This guy. This game enables my dark humor. I think everybody has a little bit of dark humor. Are you just being a sore loser? Alright, is he gonna give his past the reason that he might have a need for the rite of resurrection? Oh, we got some jazzy music. Oh, we're off to the bridge, which is where those two are. But they're there later, like 1 a.m., right? So this is like the other guys, the detective and Harue, they were up top. And down here is where as Shogo we found the guy and the girl. Let's think. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules. Oh, there's a secret department. Secret department for the occult. Anything I can investigate here? Nah, it's pretty much all zoomed in. He's not stupid, but he can be slow. Okay. Top secret info. A member of a secret division attached to the security bureau, but was paranormal affairs. Got that creepy music back. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me, really had me worried. Do you only have one favorite food? No, of course not. The official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist. Not sure why they stuck me there. 4 years worked on nothing but supernatural cases. Got a file about the Paranormal Bureau. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts, including Mio Kurosuzu. Have we met her? I don't think so. Current chief is a man named Kuiri Nakagoshi. Well, the name is highlighted, so that's going to have to come up again. Born to a family of psychics, was involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena. Served as a mentor. He's an elusive figure. His seat is usually occupied by a Nue, a legendary creature from folklore. Alright. Hello, ghost girl. Wait, I sure hope not. Alright, so now we're updating these guys. Encounters a curse echo while investigating the death. Tetsuo explained it. He accepted it. Going to a well-off household. Optimism. He was inspired to become a cop because of Tetsuo. Gets a lot of enjoyment out of making cracks towards him. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who's the detective. They became friendly when he found him holed up alone. Alright. And Tetsuo has his curse echo. He investigates a large-scale curse incident with June. Always likes to work in the field. He's a compassionate man, attentive to work. Has a penchant for candy and desserts. Surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends. Alright. Some more good information there. Let's keep talking, dude. Do you have what? Spirit sense? No. One beer and I'm down for the count. I'm not quite that bad, but wait. He's referring to beer and alcohol with the spirit sense. That's the same thing that Yoko did, and it made no sense. Shogo was always confused. And he's also saying the same thing. So he's confused too. Nope, that's just me. Yoko has to be connected to Sim. Is she his daughter? But I thought he said his daughter was in college, and I think Yoko's older than that. They have to be connected, because they both mentioned alcohol relating to spirit sense. Usually you're born with it, okay? There's a high schooler who has so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines? Huh. I wonder if that's the main girl. She wasn't paid because it was part of training. So what do we do now? The curse being spread out among the city is an emergency. It's like handing out guns all over town. Yep. Like Chainsaw Man. If you know, you know. Need to put a stop to it before something terrible happens. The main team is tied up till tomorrow, so we have to do it tonight. He's pumped. All right. Might actually be nice having you around. That's nice. Can I think about anything else? No. All right, gotta just keep talking to him. If they're connected to the mysteries, the other people who have them should be in town. Yep. So there's 7 people total who have them. We know he does. We know Shogo did. We know Harue does. We know the schoolgirl does. That's 4. There was the mystery man who attacked Shogo, who we still don't know who it is. That's 5. There's the guy who we met under the bridge, who's 6. So the question is, who's the 7th? Is it the girl who was with the guy at the bridge? I feel like she must be it, because she's like a big bad. And then who was the guy? That must have been the mysterious guy from... We'll find out as we keep playing, I guess. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. Hiding would be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided read is associated with the bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into someone, but there's no one here. It's possible the other curse bearers have the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. Oh, there's a guy just watching them. Oh, so it's the guy from earlier. Okay. Yutaro Namigaki, that's your name. You're a detective? Lots of things have been happening. Like people dying. 21-year-old college student was watching calmly. Is that girl hiding in the background somewhere then again? Because she was with him all the other times he showed up. Her stone traps the souls of its victims. Must have been the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens, the dead policeman. I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? One of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo? Why do you ask? I was just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Well, clearly he knows. Not here. If it's the Evergreen Beach you're after, you'd be better off looking in the gardens. You have the cursed stone of the beach. No. Oh wait, yeah, he does. I was thinking of the wrong one. This is my stone. It's the foot washing mansion. I know about a great many things. You're the same. You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Oh, I could just use the curse, apparently. Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably. But before we talk, there's something I need to tell you. This is my curse, the beach. As for how it works, it hangs death to anyone who would try to mislead. Oh, so he's basically forcing him to tell the truth by telling him if he lies, he'll die. So if you try to lie to me, the cursed stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell, understand? Pretty useful power for a detective. I agree. That is super convenient. No false info here. I mean, the fact that it popped up would mean that he was lying, right? Well, I guess because I know what his curse does, I'm just going to turn this off now because we know. Just in case he tries activating it. There's something I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting dregs. Can't help you. All you'd have to do is tell me where the other bears are. You can't just look the other way. If you help me, I'll let you go as well. Is that a threat? Kinda seemed like it was. It's your final warning. Sorry, bud. I already turned off the voice. I had a feeling this was coming. Footwashing Mansion is a powerful curse, simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. So he runs, so he can't hear it. And I can't hear it because I turned off the voice. Aha. We've learned. Alright, look at that. Now we have 2 stones. Can we use 2 powers now? Alright, I can turn that back on. That's a pretty neat meta thing, though. Alright. You'd be better off mourning whoever you lost. Now get out of here. Alright. So that must be a bad ending then, if you don't turn off the audio or whatever. The curse from both is flowing in. Oh boy, so now he's gonna have double the murderous impulse? I feel like, what's the activation condition? He can just use it whenever he wants? Kills by crushing one who hears the command wash. She was accompanied. Well, I die. I've already obtained what I need as long as I have this. Her legs couldn't move. She fell to the ground. Her foot had rotten. All right. Alright. I don't know, I feel like he's gonna like slowly... Is he gonna like just get more and more insane as they collect more of these stones? It's gonna be hard for him to resist if it just keeps pouring in that negative energy. So now we go to the park. This doesn't look like Shogo though, it looks like some other guy. Is Shogo already dead in this arc? So, oh, so while you're in the park, this would be happening at the same time that he's talking to Yoko still. Alright, let's head to the park. So there's a guy here, and I don't think we know this guy. This must be the mystery guy. Who tried attacking me in the dark? Yeah. You with the police? Araishi. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? Since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask a couple questions. Draining you of your soul dregs is the real treasure. That's a form of collecting, I guess, and I do like collecting things. Local history researcher. Okay. Works at... Oh, he's a teacher at the high school. Okay. Oh, he recently published something on the right. Quintessential obsessive researcher. He had no choice but to take up a role at a high school. His conceited nature makes him unpopular. He's concerned articles he contributed for monetary reasons have earned him a reputation. He's a regular at the YuGiOh cafe, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays. Oh, this is a new one. Oh, that's the guy that... Okay. He's an elite student. Where's that girl, though? She just doesn't have an entry yet? Hmm. Let's think. Supposedly he knows more about the right than anyone. Small, bookish, well-spoken man is dangerous. No, you never know. Alright, let's talk. Doing research? Information never sleeps. I feel like it was the Record of Fates. I do. Oh, I was right. I remembered. Nice. Alright, so that's the end of that route. Are you doing all the research so you can use it yourself? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with the research. Things are better left to the occult freaks. It has become necessary for him to pursue the right? The funds? Someone is sponsoring the research. But who? Someone else that we would know? Okay. Then what does he... Yeah, that's true. What would he want to do? How historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they're passed down from generation to generation. That's interesting, actually. It's like the game of telephone, but over generations. This guy has a lot to say. Why are some of them about seemingly nothing interesting? True. Okay. But I have to be realistic, yep. So that's the end of that. So we're gonna have to return to this top part, I guess, after the other topics are done. Storehouse of an old private residence in the city, as the public was told. Had an informant. What would he be looking for then? Not the dregs. Unless he is a curse bearer, which I doubt, because it doesn't seem like he has a reason. Well, no, he probably is. So you're looking for a curse bearer, maybe? Could this screw me? Could it? Showing worked with the first guy, but I don't know what this guy's curse is. I feel like I should show it. So he does have one, okay. So showing him made me know. Now I know he has the lantern. But I don't want to reveal it. Well, okay, but if I reveal, he can't lie. I'll try revealing. Comes from the man who was hanged for spreading false rumors, but the accusations were unfounded. The stone lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. So don't try and lie or I'll know. You haven't used it. So why don't you just hand it over? Yeah, because it doesn't seem like he actually wants to use it, right? He just wants it to prove that his research is right so he can get a big paycheck. All right, there we go. 2 for 2 on getting the stones. Nice. So now he's going to have a third one. Kills by disembowelment. Who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Oh, this is the one that we saw as Shogo on the street, and then we were in the super dark place. So this is... He ended up trying to kill Shogo. But we got him because he ran away and I had the lighter. Let's see. A man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply. Saw a lantern go. Since then, the lantern could be seen in light before the car would open. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that we got that. An exchange of information. This guy would like that. The key to the record in the fates. All right. Good. Expertly navigated. All right. There are actually 9, yeah. Oh, so does that mean there are 9 of them instead of 7? Because I thought since some of them were kind of like not really important, that would mean there would still only be 7. Namigaki. All right. Next section. What? Why is this blocked out? And this one looks like we still can't progress. I wonder if there's like alternate routes like in Shogo's? Like... Or do you have to start with her then? I wonder. But it's weird that it didn't even let me start this new one like it did this one. Huh. I guess we can start hers then. See where it takes us. So she's friends with the girl who jumped off. Mio Kurusuzu. Hold up, Mio That was the name. That was the girl with the really high spirit sense who worked on the front lines, right? That he mentioned? It'll be interesting, like, if I hit a dead end with this too, then I must have to go back and make a different choice in one of them. Still at the school. So this, I believe, is Mio? Yep. All right. We using the Ouija board. Yeah. Spooky. Let's do this. All right. Yako, main character of this arc. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate would commit suicide, she attempts to investigate the incident. She's unable to make any progress, but invites transfer student Mio Caruso. Oh, so she's a transfer student to like be his cover for investigating in the front line. Born and raised in Hanzhou, cheerful and vivacious young woman, easily moved to tears, quick-tempered, quarrelsome, but she has an innate love of chaos, huh? Winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a kid remains unbroken. All right. You gonna try to communicate with the friend who died? Repeat. All right, here we go. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. What? I got it right. Nice. Oh. Now we can ask questions, okay? All right. Yeah, what is this place? HIGHS. Yeah, high school. All right. Let's ask what my name is. Doesn't know. No? As in it doesn't know? Okay. How dare you imply it's not? Alright. What is the name of the girl across from me? Oh, she knows that one. Because she has more spirit sense, so she can connect to the spirit world better. Psychic girl, yeah. Although she's extremely mild-mannered, she is off-putting. Found a friend in Yako. The truth is she's the apprentice of a famous psychic. She has exceptional spirit sense. Transfers schools frequently and has trouble making human friends. She solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit, but many have an impression that she has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. She gets along well with crows and black cats. That is a very stereotypical creepy thing to get along with. Alright. Is it really you? Are you truly the specter of the spirit board? Yeah. No? It's just giving attitude. A spirit that just happened to be nearby that felt like answering. Okay. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Alright, no. Still don't know my name? Come on, it's YuGiOh. Who does Mio have a crush on? Can I do that as a joke? I want to see what happens. No, doesn't know. Ah, come on. That's a lie. She does. It just doesn't know. Oh. Oh. Is it a teacher? Nah. Oh. So it's a classmate, but it's not a teacher. Every time I use my spirit board, it says go away. Oh no. Even the spirits don't want to hang out. That's what the body pillows are for, man. They won't say no. They'll still hang out with you. Did YuGiOh, who died by committing suicide by jumping a week ago, really commit suicide? No. Oh. So that's her. Why do I feel like I've seen that face before? Huh. Did she show up in a previous thing and I'm just misremembering? She was found deceased a week ago in a back alley, her entire body broken and contorted. They can determine that she committed suicide by jumping. No suicide note. An honor student with a good head on her shoulders, excellent grades, a favorite among teachers, had a positive outlook. They had a long-lasting friendship since childhood. But beneath her strong exterior, YuGiOh had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up. Following her father's death, she began avoiding YuGiOh. They remained in the same area of town, but they gradually grew apart. YuGiOh was worried about her friend, but was incapable of wading into the complexities of her home life. Days passed, and she no longer confessed everything to YuGiOh. The moment to do so never came. Carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Okay. So what was it then? An accident. Okay. Did she slip and fall? No, I don't think so. Okay. But then it means she wasn't murdered if it was an accident. She didn't die by falling. Okay. What happened? That's going to be too long for it to answer. It doesn't know the details. Okay. Do you know where it is? Oh. She just is about to get one of the curse stones. Oh my god! Ah! Again, with this freaking... Honestly, the audacity. When I was getting comfortable about how there hadn't been jump scares in a while. It's only natural. Alright. So which curse is she gonna get? Fool's Procession. Alright. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect is negated if you're seen in that time. So you have to hide. Have them stay in the area. That seems like kind of hard to use. YuGiOh stood atop the festival towers for time to shine. She wasn't particularly pretty or talented, and she wasn't well liked. Okay. Everything was perfect. She wore a kimono and a mask. The stage was set. Applause rained down. The mask had glue on it. She fell from the tower, and the music stopped in time with the heart. Oh boy. I'm not normal. Jump scares make me laugh. I can't say the same. I am very weak to jump scares. That's why I stay away from horror movies at all costs. I'll still play horror games. I'll try them out. But I will not do movies. Alright. Now we know all the main characters. And their curses. Alright. The death was not a suicide. And they get the echo, okay. And Mio must realize that pretty... Oh, flashback, okay. To before she died? Like the last time that she saw her alive, maybe? Oh, there's Mio. It looks like someone from our school committed suicide. So the detective's thing about her likely being blackmailed was probably accurate. But if it was an accident, then... Mom remarried? Was the dad abusive? Yeah. That doesn't sound like a jerk. It sounds a lot worse. Did mention a complex home life. Someone transferred into C, so that must be Mio. Huh. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely not causing it, though. Is there anything from those guys in the back? Stereotypical honor student. Did something happen to make her change? Yeah. Was that around when her mom remarried? That's the teacher from earlier. All right, another flashback. Girl as the star, very spiritual. be nice, call her by her first name. Ask about the board. I mean, you seem like the type to know. Everybody just can peg her as that type. Yeah. I wouldn't be happy about being told I have a gloomy look. Alright, so that's it for that. The Rite of Resurrection. True, a lot of people know. She knows it's gotta be true. Ask the Scepter. Or Spectre. Man. Spectre of the Spirit Board. That's how rumors are. That's how schools are. It's relentless. I remember. True. Okay. So this is just how they met. That's fine. Body found in the gardens. That wasn't the cop, because that would have happened. Or maybe it was. It happened like the same day as this. Good guy Mio. Good girl Mio, I should say. Alright. What a wholesome friendship. Notes on YuGiOh. Body discovered a week ago. Died from full body blunt force trauma. Believed to have fallen. The deceased's parents had recently remarried. The father was physically abusive. Okay. All good information to know. Now we're at 12 a.m., same time as everyone else. Now she has her curse stone. Now in Shogo's arc, she like ran away and then instantly got killed by him. Used the spirit board. Suddenly heard something. The curse stone. All right. Curse with the power to take people's lives. Yep. Why you? Because you're the one who wants to use it. True. Science is reigning supreme now. Been around for a long, long time. Calming down is the most important. Accept reality. Okay. Seems reasonable. Oh, she's gonna reveal that she, no. Alright, let's review everything. Alright, so now we're gonna have to chat. Go through all the options. Let's talk about the curse. Gain the ability to use a curse, yes. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Then they can enact the right to revive somebody. Yes. Happened right around midnight. The whole area seemed to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. What is that? A type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. Huh. It was used to cause the resentment linking. Alright, so that's how everything came. Huh. No, it isn't. That's interesting. The person caused it all. Alright. Can only be used in this area under the influence of that, so it will only after the sun has set. Seems there are conditions, yep. How my curse echo needs someone to listen to a sound it makes for 30 seconds. Yeah. Because then it will get Mio, come on. Alright. Still more about the curse? Probably because she doesn't necessarily desire the right? Do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Should you fulfill it, don't use it. Okay. The mysterious voice said the stone is called the Fool's Procession. Yep. Checks out. Others will come after us. Eep is right. Just stay in the school and don't leave. That's pretty much your only choice. Oh, but the teacher could come here. That's not a good way of thinking, YuGiOh. Probably the curse's effect. There's like a barrier. What? Yeah, which we saw with Shogo, right? It tempts people into using the curse. Leaving is dangerous. We shouldn't leave. All right. The night shift janitor. That must be the guy who killed the girl before. Mio's not responding. Oh my god, I don't want to look up and get jump scared again or have her be dead. Please. Creepy laughs. I don't want to look around. I don't want to look around, but I have to. I don't have a choice. Please don't scare me. Please don't scare me. Please don't scare me. Please don't scare me. Please tell me there's not something outside the window. Please tell me there's not somebody outside the hall watching. Ah! Jesus Christ! Holy shit, I haven't screamed like that and I don't even know how long. Oh my god. Is the freaking schoolgirl route just gonna be constant jump scares? Oh. Fuck that. Ugh. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Damn. I was like freaking barely even looking at the screen. And it still scared the absolute shit out of me. I'm gonna have to listen to that in the VOD later, see how fearful that scream really sounded. I hope it didn't like shatter the mic. 'Cause I need to put a limiter on it. Alright, I guess we'll do this part, and then maybe that'll be the last one for this stream, just because then we'll have, like, everyone even. Hopefully there's another, like, this is blocked and this is blocked. So if this doesn't unlock one of them, then I'm gonna have to go back and see if there's alternate choices I can make, I guess. You shattered my glasses, so it was your finest yet. Oh no, I'm sorry. Such a shrill scream, even shattering glass. Could it be another curse different from mine? Probably. Maybe it was the janitor? Could he be another one? There's somebody here. There's a red thing on that. We don't want to, if we proceed, they could get us from behind. But if we investigate, that's like inviting trouble. It's been a while since we've saved. Well, there's an autosave, but... I'm curious what it is. But it's only going to be bad news. There couldn't possibly be good things. Yeah, the person who used it might be in there. So there wasn't a choice. Like, it gives you the illusion of choice again, but it makes you look. Please, not another jump scare. It must be the darkness guy. Right? Like... Please, not another jump scare. Please, not another jump scare. So this is the teacher who asked for help and another girl? Hitomi. He's at it again? Did he do something to someone else? Because it could potentially kill the girl, too. So he might be a curse bearer. He was seen with Hitomi late at night. He was an honor student, but he was placed under immense pressure. Got depressed, failed his exam. Looks down on his students. Hitomi, a rebellious student, on the rare occasion she skips her classes and hangs out on the rooftop. She might, maybe they both have curses and they're working together. A fairly ordinary student when she started high school, but trouble at home had her take a turn for the worse. Got involved with delinquents. Oh, wait, was she the one that the cop was working with? Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct. She got rampages. Widely regarded as the leader of troublemakers. I feel like she's got to be the one that the... Maybe the teacher forced her to lure him. No, but that happened a few days ago. Oh my god! Your freaking face showed up in the background. Don't turn around. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home. I hope Mio doesn't get killed by this thing. Oh, she's fighting it with her spirit sense. There was a scream. Hopefully the curse and not Mio. Somebody else is going to show up. The night janitor? Mr. Ashimiya. I don't think he really looks like the picture that Harue said. He's the janitor. Started working 6 months ago. He's popular among students for friendly and caring, remembers the names and faces of everyone. He appears to be simple and amiable, but he makes occasionally shrewd remarks. He will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School. Hopefully he's not that murderer from the past. No sass today. Oh, he saw the curse thing now. But he didn't really react, so he must not be a curse bearer. Or he is and he's good at hiding it. I feel like, but Mio said don't come back. Fuck, that's a tough choice. I feel like I have to trust Mio that she knows what she's doing. There's a reason she's on the front lines. Oh, she's using this as an excuse for the teach. Okay. Shout fire, that's one of the things. So the janitor seemed not bad. 2 a.m. Did she actually go home, hopefully? Oh no, she's still at the gates. Okay. So now she's gonna have to leave. She's hiding at the... Oh, is she waiting for Mio to come out? And she still hasn't after this long? The other teacher. So this is after the detectives interact with him, right? So he shouldn't have his thing. Yeah. We know he doesn't have a stone at this point anyway. Back home. Okay. Hopefully get a message from Mio. Yes, go to sleep. We don't need anything else crazy. I see. So... I assume this means you can go back and make a different choice, and then it will branch. But this one... I don't think that has a branch. So what would the other choice be here? Because you're forced to look at the thing. Would it be like, go back and look for Mio? Like, join the janitor and go back? You're not supposed to have a successful getaway. Like, that's the bad end. Oh, you're supposed to go back in. Let's see if this... Restart, resume. What is this? Also restart and resume. Save again. Huh. Fuck, man, I'm curious, but... Let's see. Is there anything that we can do different here now? Oh! It's different now. Somebody showed up. Did she... Is it that same girl who was with the guy earlier? And now she just showed up behind me? Yeah. So she's like the guy, and she just straight up asks. She must also be one. There's no way that she's not super involved in this. Ayame Tono. Definitely a curse bearer. More than meets the eye. So she's not... She says she's not, but the guy is. But is she, like, controlling him then? Are they really working together? Just a friend. Partners in crime. She must be half of the young couple that Richter mentioned earlier. Oh, yeah, true. He's got his guard up. He's not a curse bearer. He's a former curse bearer. Oh, so this happens after the detectives. Alright, so that was the trigger to let this keep going. The detectives took his stone, and then she starts going around. If you want something done right, do it yourself. He came back saying he didn't have it anymore. He can be a little irrational. Alright. I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. Wow, how kind of you. Never know until you try. Okay. Yeah, what do you want with it? He has a plan. Oh, there you go. Prepare to be amazed. I'm ready. An art student? Is she gonna bring back an artist that she admired? Maybe? Okay. Hokusai. She wants to bring back Hokusai? Gotta say, I'm rather fond of her in FGO. Very good. Good character. Very nice design. Anyway. Lived around here at home. Classic wave painting. Don't worry about it. Anybody can learn. True. 30,000 drawings. Jeez. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Yeah, she definitely wants to bring him back. But it said the further back they died, the more it takes to bring them back. So she, out of everybody, would need way, way more. Richter's like, no way. You're not trying to bring back some guy who died hundreds of years ago. Hokusai, okay. Active during the late Edo period, yep. Most famous works is this bad boy. Produced 30,000 pieces in his lifetime. General popularity declined during the Meiji period, and a core figure, okay. Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum. The old mad painter. It's impressive for someone so long ago to live that long. Alright, so Ayame. She's definitely suspicious. Clever but calculating student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students. She's content to ride this trend as long as it takes to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants. She's figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little stupid. She's very manipulative then, huh? She was approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich, but she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. So they technically are dating, and she just doesn't even care about him. Wow. Very cold and calculating. Yeah. She wished us best of luck. She's got an inkling that we're curse bearers. Good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing. You head on back to the mansion. Oh no, don't tell me she's gonna take out Richter. So is that the end of this chapter then? The mystery continues. Ooh, another hydration break. Man, I want to keep playing. I'm curious, but I think I need to call it. I can't let myself just continue to go too late in the night and then hate myself in the morning. God, but I want to know. I want to know how all these people are connected. But I can't. I need to be smart. I need to be that responsible adult, responsible Leo. That's a good point to stop. We made progress on all 3 of the stories. I didn't realize that it would get locked until you do other stuff. So I was like, oh, I'll do a stream for her, I'll do a stream for him, I'll do a stream for her. And then we'll complete the story. But no, we did all 3. And not only did we do some of all 3, we still have more of all 3 to go. Richter, your time has come. No! Richter's grown on me. Can't have him go already. Man. Alright, yes, I need to be smart. I need to call it there. So, as usual, end of stream spiel. Thank you for watching. I hope it was enjoyable. Appreciate everybody who came by and watched and chatted and spent some time with me as I tried to not get scared, but inevitably let out a couple screams. Couldn't help myself. I will definitely be continuing this, probably next week. Thank you, Leo. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Sebi. Hope you do too. Streams for the rest of the week. Saturday night, I believe 8 Eastern, more Atelier Ryza. And Sunday earlier in the day, like at noon Eastern, I'm planning to do more YuGiOh. Have some weekend plans that I had to schedule the streams around, so hopefully both of them happened, but you know, if plans change and I need to reschedule them or cancel them, then it is what it is. But that's the plans. Potions, yep. Got plenty more crafting to go. Don't let the gross girl bite. Man, I don't want to... I hope I don't have nightmares of that freaking face that screamed at me in the classroom. I'm gonna think it's funny when I watch it back in the VOD, but I did not appreciate it, to say the least. That was terrifying. Alright. Well, one more time, Ben, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and or subscribe. Schedule is, as mentioned, available on Twitter and the community tab. And until then, hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.